I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Vannas. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters. Girl, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just wanna make enough to pay dividends and invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Spread right, smack.
There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Fournette, a first down carry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Trips left. Hey, 54, Ricky.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Now a play fake. Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. 380. 380.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. These two teams had not one but 2 memorable encounters a year ago. Their first one was Week 5. That's when Ben Roethlisberger threw a handful of interceptions. Jacksonville won big. And then, of course, the Jags, Charles, they doubled down in the playoffs.
Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh again in Pittsburgh, 45-42, to advance to their 3rd AFC Championship game in franchise history. And I like what you did there. A handful. 5 interceptions by Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, he struggled in that first outing. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. What? Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards.
Back 20. 8.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for it. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go. 372.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Going right side here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Here we go. Eleven.
On 1st down, Bortles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Lucy. Move.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Rodgers. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Roethlisberger finding Rodgers, and the Steelers convert on 3rd down.
Focus.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ben to throw again. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. James has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Roethlisberger now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He had hit the sideline.
Hurry up, let's go. Snickers, you got to spin. Maybe.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll pitch it out to Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes our score 17-0. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring. This one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They begin with a run by Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Room to run inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now Bortles thinking twice about their offensive setup. He's going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Move. Be ready. Move.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Set, move. 372. So right.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. The open man is sharp. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Move.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, it's Bortles. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bortles again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll go again with Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he spins through. They find some open field here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
They always that changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
Here we go.
The give is to Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's going to get it running right. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Bortles. And now here's another interception. Able to get there and pick it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A give to Bell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Jack 16.
Bell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Roethlisberger. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time, 3 here. Not the worst thing in the world. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man right side is Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Bortles. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that will help in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
That one good for 33 and a 1st. Roethlisberger will hand the counter. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now the toss to Bell running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Bortles on the give to Fournette. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Bortles to throw on second down. They'll check this one off to Fournette. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Bortles now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Bortles got to have this one. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing is Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
11B.
Bortles now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike 39, Lucy.
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Jaguars on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
3-7-2.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Lucy.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. That's it. That's what you want. Straight-ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Here's a give to Bell running left. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
4 down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.